Welcome to workout one of this beginner indoor cycling series. My name's Jessie, and I'm going to be taking you through the workout today. Before we get started, I want to talk about bike setup. So I want to make sure that you're riding safely and effectively on the bike. So the most important thing is your seat height. So you want to adjust that to where it is level with your hip bone. So depending on your bike, most of them are very similar. There should be a lever back here that you can move the seat up or down. So mine is level with my hip. The other thing you can adjust is handlebar height and seat forward or back. So those are really just dependent on your comfort level. If you're a beginner cyclist, I would go ahead and keep them a little bit higher so you're not leaning over. More experienced cyclers usually like to have the handlebars level with their seat, so you're going to be in a little bit more of a leaning position. Also, shoes. So I do have cycling shoes that clip onto the bike. If you don't have those, it's totally okay. Make sure that you're wearing an athletic shoe that is supportive, and what you're going to do is strap your feet securely onto the bike when we get started. All right, let's go ahead and get on our bike and get started. We are doing a beginner ride today. So with that, we are not coming out of the saddle at all. We'll be seated the entire ride. If you have a monitor, right now we're somewhere between 70 and 80 RPMs. If you don't have a monitor, I will go ahead and give you the beat. That is 1, 2, 1, 2, right, left, right, left. Resistance is down here, this knob. Turning to the right is going to add resistance. Turning to the left is going to take off resistance. You always want to make sure that you have some resistance on the bike. So right now, imagine you're on a flat road, you have a little bit of pavement under your feet. So go ahead and add that on now. So resistance is very light. We're just getting warmed up, taking inventory of our body. If it's morning for you, we're just getting woken up, get the blood flowing. So we want to make sure our hands are light on the handlebars. We're not gripping them for dear life. I have a slight bend in my elbows. Core is engaged. Just jog it out here, nice and easy. So we're not standing up today, but I also want to go over different positions because I'm hoping that you will join me for other classes. So right now I'm in position 1, meaning I am seated on my bike. So this is where most bikes, you're going to spend most of your time on the bike in this seated position. As you get a little bit more experience, you'll be moving into position 2. And with that, you want to make sure you have enough resistance to support your weight when you come up. So you don't need to come up with me, I'm just demonstrating. So position 2 is here. So my booty is just slightly forward above my seat. My seat is just hitting right in between my thighs. That sounded weird. But basically, you just want to make sure that you're upright and supported. Hands are light here on the handlebars. Position 3, we're going to come to the end of our handlebars and lean over. So in this position, this is where we're going to do our hill climb. Not today. All right, you stood up, go ahead and have a seat. Go back to that flat road. All right, we're getting warmed up. Light, easy resistance. There's also 3 different levels. So I want you to think about this in terms of easy, moderate, and hard. So we are in the easy zone. We can make it moderate or hard by either adding speed to our legs or resistance. All right. Inhale, exhale. If you need to come up and roll out your shoulders. If you you ever get tired leaning over those handlebars, you can always sit up and roll it out. All right, so now we're going to be adding a little bit of resistance. So our legs are still at 70 to 80. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every minute we're going to add one turn to the right, where we're going to be going into that moderate zone. All right, let's go ahead and add right here. Just a slight turn, just to where you feel a little bit of a headwind now. So we're still in that light to moderate zone. Instead of very light resistance, we're light. Smooth pedal strokes. I want your feet flat on those pedals. Your toes should not be pointed down. Good, write it out here. All right, let's add on a little bit more. Now we should be in that moderate zone. So there should be a wind coming at you, maybe a little incline on that pavement. Legs are having to work a little bit harder. In this moderate zone, breath is getting a little bit more heated. You're doing great. All right, we have one more turn to the right, and that's going to take us into the moderate, right at the base of a hill. All right, go ahead and add it on now. We're still at 70 to 80, but now we're in that moderate zone. So if you had to carry on a conversation, it would be difficult. You have to just say one or two words. You wouldn't be able to talk in full sentences. Doing great. After this, we're going to be going into a seated climb. So I want you to keep your resistance where it's at. Don't touch that knob. Our legs are going to slow. So we're now going to slow our legs to 60 to 70 RPM. We're going into a seated hill climb. All right. So we're going to stay right here and just let our legs slow. 60 to 70. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. We're going to continue to add every minute. Don't make it so hard to where you can't do it seated. Remember, we're staying seated this whole climb. All right, we're still light on those handlebars. Slight bend in our elbows. Engage your core. Turn on your powerhouse. Turn on those quads. All right, we're going to go ahead and do one turn to the right. Now we are in that hill. So this resistance should feel like you're scraping peanut butter off of the bottom of your feet. Feet are flat. Breath is coming up. We're still in that moderate intensity. Soft side of heart. All right, let's go ahead and add one more turn to the right. that pace though, 60 to 70. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, left, right, left. All right, do you have space to grow? We still have one more turn. Keep turning it out. We get a recovery after this. One more turn to the right, make it a big one. Good. Push it out. Now those legs should really be activated. Breath is up. Now we are in that hard zone. Just about one more minute left. Turn it out. All right, good. Take off that resistance all the way off. Now we have a recovery. So I want you between 75 to 85 RPMs, but take that resistance off. So now we're just flushing out the legs, preparing them for more work that's to come. You're doing great. If your butt is bouncing in that seat, add more resistance. Take this time to catch your breath. If you need to push away from the handlebars, this is a great time to do it. Not too bad for your first ride. Deep breaths in. All right, don't check out mentally. Make sure you're still in it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 75 to 85, but now we're back to that light, easy zone. Breathing should be easy. If you had to do this for another hour, you could easily do it. So we have one more minute of this recovery, and then we're going to pick up our pace, add a little bit of resistance, and go into some speed intervals, but not yet. Right now, we're just riding easy. All right, start to come back to me. Re-engage your mind. Little position check. Elbows are slightly bent, core is engaged. Glutes are activated. All right, I want you to add a little bit of resistance. So it's the moderate side of easy. So a slight headwind. Still in 75 to 85 RPM. All right, so now we're going to pick up our pace for just 30 seconds. So we're coming up to 85, 95 RPMs. And go. Little speed interval. If your legs are going faster than 95, add more resistance. This should be hard. 30-second interval, push it out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. All right. Slow the legs. Back to 7. 75. If you added resistance, take that off. Just ride it out here. So we have 4 of those. 1 down, 3 to go. Good. So when we sprint, I need you to add enough resistance to that knob so that your legs aren't just flying freely. I want you to feel pavement under the road, under your legs. All right, take a deep breath in, add it, sprint it up. 85 to 95 RPM. This should be the soft side of hard work. Turn on those legs, turn on that powerhouse, sprint it up. Four, 3, 2, 1. Take it off. Come back to 70 to 75. Nice and slow. Catch your breath. We have 2 more intervals to go. Good. So building. Ready? Add it on. Sprint it up. Good. If you're going faster than 95, add more resistance. This should be hard work. Good. Just ride. Four, 3, 2, 1. Take it off, slow it down. Back to that 70 to 75. Just ride it out, catch your breath. If you need to come up, do so. We just have 1 more interval, and then we are into our cool down. Good. So right now we're in that moderate zone. We're still working back into the hard zone when we sprint. You're going to feel so good after this workout. 1 more interval. I feel it building. Ready? Add it on. Sprint it up. Good. '85, 95 RPM. Core is engaged. This is all in your quads. Good. Back it off. Relax. Good job. All right, slow those legs. We can take off all that resistance. Flush out those legs. All right, if you have water, take a sip of water. All right, we're back to that easy zone. Catch your breath here. All right, we're going to continue flushing our legs. Not yet, but we're going to do just a little bit of a seated run. Not a sprint where we were, but just a fast run to flush out our legs before we start our cool down. All right, so come back down. You don't even need to add resistance. Just flush your legs for 20 seconds. Good. So now I'm around 95 to 100 RPMs. Feels super easy. Just let your legs go. Let go of that tension. Good, slow it down. Awesome. All right, come up, away from the handlebars. We're gonna move into our cool down. If you need to let your heart rate come down more, just continue spinning out those legs. I'm gonna go ahead and take a deep breath in. Inhale. Into the side, stretch out your ribs. Good. Other side. All right, grab your hands, push out your chest. Just roll those legs out. All right, now we're gonna come to a stop. So to stop, push that knob all the way in. All right, now we're gonna come up onto our handlebars. This is the only time I'm gonna say lean over your handlebars. We're gonna come into a hamstring stretch. So my right leg is forward, back heel is back, so I feel that all the way down my hamstrings, my calves. Good. All right, go ahead and wind those legs. Now my left leg is forward. Stretch out the hamstring, calf. All right, now we're gonna lean over our handlebars, arch our back, drop your heels. All right, roll the right leg forward. Good. All right, now we're gonna come off the bike, push that knob all the way down, step out slowly. All right, come into a quad stretch. So grab your left toes, hold on to the bike here for support. You should feel that stretch all the way down your quad. Should feel great. You guys did awesome today. So I hope you join me for workout number 2. I'm going to be doing a series of 6 rides for beginners. So you can repeat that as many times as you want to, and then we will move up to more intermediate rides as you get more comfortable. So we're going to grow together on this bike. Go ahead and switch legs. Good. All right, continue stretching. You guys did awesome, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.